Greetings, Manavananian, Civil Supermanium, Station Master, West Green. Steve here at West Green. Although I've got this camera here, it's backwards. It's no. Who is this bald geese? Hang on. Who is he? That's better. Manny, if you operate the camera, you just do it. Steve here. I went to India once to see a holy Hindu man. He said, put a mixture of cow dung and treacle on top of your head and your baldness will go. He lied. So anyway, I'm mad. You can't argue with facts like that. So here we are at what was West Green. So let's have a talk about my railway. Once upon a time, in a dim dark past, I had an outdoor garden railway. It was 70 foot down one side. I had a station down there which was going to be called various things. It was called Fieldgate Street, which is actually in Whitechapel, right opposite where the old Whitechapel Bell Foundry was, where my old man used to work. But anyway, it's all gone now, isn't it? Well, yeah. And then I thought, I'm going to call it Fartak's End. Anyway, so, and then it was an L shape, when it went round the corner on a 22 foot pergola where I had West Green. Virtually, well, it was a bit sort of compressed, but I was going to do West Green. I had all the plans, blah, 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 blah. And then I moved, and then I was going to move, and then I pulled it all up, ripped it all up. Then I started another layout, which was and then I didn't rip it up, I dismantled it. And then I moved, and then I brought it up here, and it's languished. So I want to tell you about this layout, and what I've worked out is this. I can think I want this, I want that. Do you know what, honestly, I don't know what I want. My wife reckons I need a good kick up the bum. She may well be right, but anyway, so what I've got here is a horseshoe layout, and it's about 2.8 metres wide by about 5.5 metres long, and I've got to work with what I got, not what I want. And I know I thought I could rip it up. I'm never satisfied with it. I'm never satisfied because I don't quite know what I want. And sometimes, I'll be honest, you know when you go to a restaurant, surely we say, and you order something, you know, and you order this dish, and you know, like it might be a Chinese restaurant, and so you get there and you say, I love that, and all of a sudden, the chef geezer, or the waitress, geezer brings out this plate of something sizzling, and you think, why didn't I order that? Anyway, so that's my dilemma. And you know what, you work with what you got and you use your imagination. I'll be honest. There's a bloke, he's got a channel, and anyway, he's got a railway called Merton Abbey, and it's not a big layout. It's not an end to. It's an end to end. But what old Keith's got, and if you watch this, Keith, you're a good man. Everything's got a cameo. It's all about cameos, and what Keith's got, what I haven't got, he's got bucket loads of imagination. And that, I think, is the key. It's not about having King's Cross Main Line, turntables, God knows how big, yabba yabba yabba. Anyway, enough of my crap. I'm going to show you, because I want some opinions, right? No, I'm not talking to him, I'm talking to you. Don't listen, he's a muppet. You've got some sense, alright? See? I taught my grandkids this. They know I'm mad, but at least it keeps me sane. The garage, it's black outside, I'll tell you what, and it's raining and it's miserable, but we've got the fire on inside. My grandfather clock's doing what grandfather clocks do. Anyway, so this is my layout. Look, I'm going to come out, I want to show you, so you can see. Sorry, it's dark here because I've got the door open. So, the lights come on. So there's what's going to be Fartak's End. And it goes round there, and this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 road traverser. And I can spin this right round. Have a look at this. You might wonder where I went to. Well, I did spin it round. I just wanted to make sure it didn't hit the car, right? So I've got a 7-road traverser. I put this on the end. It's my own idea. And one on the other end, so that the trains don't go whizzing off, right? Not happy if you do that, I'm telling you. So these boards are built in 2019. My son built them for me. I didn't draw up the plans. Another bloke called Graham Lewis, he drew up the plans and everything, and it was good. So anyway, so see, this goes around like that. I mean, look, who wouldn't be able to see? You can see it's not going to, your centrifugal force. Yes, and I know that there wouldn't be Mark 1 coaches, but that was for West Green, and West Green didn't have them anyway. They're on Quinarts. So, Quinarts. Say it after me. Quinarts. Don't you feel better now? So, anyway, one of the problems of a traverser is this. Oh, it's not a traverser, a turntable. It's not ideal. These flare out. Not much I can do about that. So, West Green, I drew up plans, I was pretty proud of the plans, from old drawings and photos, well, not drawings, photos I could find, and I worked it all out. And this is one of the station buildings I built. It was a clapboard. A bit like me, all clapped out, isn't it, eh? So, not finished. And there was a, what I call it, a canopy, and I've got the Great Eastern style, what's it called? The bits that go up and down. Valence? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, and I built this. I built the. I've done a pretty good job. Proud of it. But let's put it back underneath there. Hold on. So basically, double track main line or line. Pico set track. That's okay. So that's Pico set track. I gauged off. I made a jig to gauge off, and I made it wide enough so that I can get the Mark 1s around there. This hasn't really gone. I got it going a couple of weeks ago. I've got to replace a point, and that's been there for a year. So I decided to extract the digit from wherever you put digits. You can use your imagination where those digits go. But anyway, certain locos will not run on this layout. This N2, which is a beautiful engine, this is a Warren Shepherd N2, I've mentioned it before, and I'm very, very proud of that engine, which is why I haven't weathered it. It won't go round by virtue of the fact that the pony truck, the frames, it's not got like an arch like when you get bogies, front bogies. So it touches the frames. Now, I haven't been going to do it yet, but maybe a bit of minor surgery, maybe I've got to make it fit. So anyway, this is going to be FedEx End, or whatever you want to call it. And it's got a turntable. This is a Kitwood Hill turntable, and it works. It's a 48-footer. Yeah, you could say it wouldn't be there, but it's my train set, right? Right? It's not a model railway. It's a layout, it's not a model railway, because someone told me once a model railway is a verbatim 1/43rd scale, or whatever it is, of a layout. I mean a real place. So here we go. So double track station. I've got a coal yard, little end loading dock, and that's it. That's it. But now I'm thinking, and I'll hark back to Mr. Gibson of Merton Abbey. That bloke's got so much imagination, which I just lack. I know you're going to comment on this, so I'd like you to. So I'm thinking, what do I do? What do I do? So here's my idea. I actually thought perhaps I should rip all this up and put an industry there and something like that, you know, and not have a station, because stations require a lot of building and it just goes on forever and ever and ever, amen. So I thought, don't change too much. Make this work. You've got to work with what you've got. So why not? So, oh, look at that. That's a railway crossing signs. Here in Australia, out in the country, someone gave me this on an old branch line, which is closed down. See that? Right? That is a fair old, that's been shot with a rifle. And I reckon that's not a 22 either. That's probably at least probably a 308. So yeah, people do that. Bunch of muppets, isn't they? They look better though. A few bullet holes. I mean, it's so Australian. Anyway, enough said. So I thought, I want to put I could put a station here. And doesn't my video go for a long time? And I thought, well, it's not really wide enough there. So I thought, all I've got to do is put an outrigger board, I don't know, up here. I only need a couple more inches. Funny, that's what my wife said about me. It's a joke. A couple more inches and a back scene. And West Green Station, which was an overbuilding, will go there. So I could just, build a board over that. Build West Green, 2 platforms. All right, it hasn't got a huge goods yard here, but what can I do? It's no good, it's no good pretending. I've just got to make my... Anyway, look at it this way. Merton Abbey, right, which is a beautiful little layout, it didn't have schools classes running there, but guess what? It's Mr. Merton Abbey's train set, and that's all what matters, and that's what I'm thinking. So I thought, maybe a station, and please tell me if you've got other ideas. Even if it's Steve, stop making videos, you're boring us senseless. Perhaps a bridge there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a railway bridge or a road bridge. I could put my RT bus on it. I've got one of those. Go have an RT. And then perhaps another back scene there. Bit of an embankment. Won't be too much, but to show an embankment or whatever. Another bridge here of some description. And work on this. I just don't know what to do. Got to get a water column for here. I was thinking of making one, but I don't know how big they are. I wonder if anyone's got any plans. Anyway, enough. So that's my plan. I've just got to make it all work. Get this in. I've been running trains because I've been building that B1. If you're on my channel, you've seen my B1 I've been building, which won't run on here. But anyway, that's another story. I just like building them. And let me know. Leave a comment. Subscribe. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Give us a like. Right? So that's it. That is it. But I'm getting there. Got to remember, always put those down, because when you spin them, they fly off. Or worse still, your loco and be like the Titfield Thunderbolt. Not the Titfield Thunderbolt, Mr. Paulie. Remember when they all went down into the quarry? Well, anyway. So there you go. So that's what I'm up to. That's it. West Green. Man of an Anion's not here anymore. He's gone home for his dinner. I think it's Madras curry tonight. God. He'll be on fire in the morning. Anyway, thanks for watching. And, yeah. Toodaloo. Oh, look at my engines in there. I've got a couple of engines. What have I got in there? Oh, it's too dark. I've got, there's a, Polly's in there. And I've got a J15. Jim McGowan J15. You want to see it, don't you? You don't believe me. All right, hold on. Well, I did pull it off. I got that wrong. The J15 is up here, along with L94. Yes, I know it wouldn't have gone through West Green, but I've seen the last one running at Farringdon on the 6th of June, Sunday 6th of June 1971. I was there. I used to trace these around the underground late at night. Got stopped by a copper one night. He thought we were mad. He said, why aren't you watching sport? Anyway, enough. So that's a DMR J17. Lovely little loco. And there's Polly, which is a Jim McGowan kit. Anyway, that's it. I'm out of here. Finally, and I'm not coming back until my next video.